All right, guys, let's take a look. Oh my God, look at the 3 red star, but 20. Wait, that is 2200. That is insane. So MATSU is on the left, the guy with the higher ranking, and YUMARU will be on the right. Remember that, okay? Japanese will be able to identify these two players rather easily, but for us non-Japanese player, it might look a little bit intimidating. So MATSU will be on the left and YUMARU will be on the right. We have Oliver, Marsha. First two pre-ban are not LD Nat 5. They are regular unit, and they are probably the strongest unit right now in RTA. Oliver absolutely dominating, and the biggest Oliver counter Marsha, but also first pick material, which means she pretty much counter your entire team on her own. So let's see what's the first pick going to be. It is not a Marsha race anymore. So the first pick will be Shizuka for MATSU. YUMARU, what will be your first pick? Normal Oliver, because usually when you fight a Shizuka, the easiest way is to get an Oliver, reset Shizuka, and you're good to go. But now there's no more Oliver, which means he might go for a more Changpeng if he wants to go turn 1, or he might go for a Colonel Riley, maybe? I want to see what is the plan. We have a Nana on the field, and we have a Changpeng to counter the Shizuka, potentially resetting her skill. So both players are using Revive already, starting off. I can't believe Revive is a viable mechanic after all these years, because for a long time, people don't really use Reviver anymore due to the fact that you can reset Reviver so easily. But nowadays, they are scary. We have a Yeonhong and Dominic coming out from MATSU here. A lot of damage immediately. So will YUMARU go for like a Colonel Riley to try and survive this amount of damage and pressure coming out from MATSU? I suspect a Colonel for HP lead and a healer. And I saw Riley is one of his favorite. Will he change things up for SWC though? Because you don't want to get caught with your most favorite strategy because they counter you. Here's the Morna Colonel. He actually gonna go for a speed lead to try to get that turn 1 away from MATSU, because going full turn 2 might not be a good idea. So MATSU, will you get a speed lead for yourself as well? Or are you slowing down a little bit and get some healing protection option? Here's the Molong for damage, and here is a Lima for protection. So he's slowing down a little bit. He's focused on big damage. And look at Molong win rate in APAC preliminary. That is a staggering win rate for a unit that was not buff or hasn't been balanced in a long time. He just kind of fit in the meta nicely with big damage and with the introduction of Artifact, allowing Molong to be much stronger. And here is a great Molong counter, and that is going to be the Wind Bison, the previous collaboration unit, now known as Cigar in normal RTA. So he can strip, reset the Molong, render Molong useless, and provoke the Molong as well, which will make Molong really bad. So what is going to be the ban here? It's going to be the Lima ban, it's going to be the Mora ban. So MATSU will take away the Stripper of YUMARU, and YUMARU will take away the immunity unit of MATSU. But remember, Shizuka is also a viable immunity unit. So first one belongs to the Yeonhong. She's going to go for the Changpeng, get the strip, and did a lot of damage on the Changpeng as well. Here's Dominic going in with the damage, potentially. Is he zoning right into the Changpeng immediately? Not using skill 2 though, saving it for later in case he can kill Changpeng quickly after this. Molong follow up with the damage, and here is Shizuka providing immunity for the team. But right now there is no strong debuff on the field just yet. So no stun, no defense break, nothing. But that Changpeng look like is in a lot of trouble, because if this Cigar missed the strip, that Changpeng is done for. Here's the very crucial moment. YUMARU gonna step on the Yeonhong and reset the Yeonhong, get the strip and the reset. Then defense break available as well. And here's the Colonel trying to do so much damage. Changpeng full up with the big skill 2. Gonna go for skill 2 here. Get the strip done, but no follow-up available. And Changpeng is going to go down to the Dominic easily right here. Gonna use that skill 2 to ensure the kill. But right now, the team is exposed to Karno skill 3. Gonna drop that heat on the entire team. Take away the Yunhong and stun the Dominic. Molong's looking really low on HP right now. And there's no healing on the side of MATSU. So he's in a lot of trouble unless the Molong go for the stun. No stun from the skill 2. And here is the Cigar dropping more pressure on the team. Trying to take away the Shizuka turn as well. Will this revive do anything for the team? Oh, she used it on herself to get the fresh skill 3 available. Gonna use it on Yunhong, but has no skill available because of the first turn reset from Cigar. Here's the glancing on Cigar. That's only what she could do, but that might be important. Might be important, guys. Here's the Cigar going for the... He missed the provoke because of the glancing. But Molong has no skill available. Dominic needs a big violent here to make a difference, but no violent for Dominic. Or Shizuka need a violent as well. Can she get it done? She doesn't get it as well. YUMARU might get the first win start of the day against the giant that is MATSU. Not looking good for MATSU right here because 2 units down. The other 2 are looking dead as well. Another one's gonna go down very, very soon here. Not looking good at all. YUMARU with the Cigar draft absolutely counter MATSU team, and he's gonna take the first win. Well done. Well done, well done. Oh my god. He started off strong. You see that? He wasn't even G3 last season, and he's a newcomer in SWC. But he showed that with his knowledge of drafting, he will conquer one of the strongest player in this entire tournament. Well done, well done. Alright guys, but it's not over yet. You can win the match in RTA all the time, but can you win 2 in a row? Because to most people, 50% win rate is already a good thing. So can YUMARU keep his performance up, or will MATSU learn a thing or two from the previous match and change his strategy a little bit? I'm excited. Oh, the newcomer is beating up the veteran, and that's not something you see every day. All right, pre-ban round 2. What is it going to be? Is it going to be Dominic Shizuka? It's going to be Oliver Yunhong. So Oliver is not going to show up this time as well. And Yunhong is going to get pre-banned here. First pick for YUMARU. So with Oliver out of the way, is he going to go for Dominic first? Or is he going to go for Masha? Or he's going to go for the Masha first? And MATSU has the chance to go for potentially Dominic Shizuka if that is his favorite strategy. But no more Yunhong to allow Dominic for one-shotting turn 1. What will MATSU choose for his first 2 pick? It's going to be more and potentially a Changpeng, but that's not looking really solid. Maybe Dominic? No, he's going to get 2 water first pick actually. It's going to be Monpra, so he has 2 AoE strip available, completely switching the strategy here, going for something more aggressive in turn 1. So on the side of YUMARU, he has the Nana Changpeng for his second round of picking. He has a strong win unit and a Nana to either protect or further allow Masha to be more aggressive, rewarding the kill. So what's going to be... Oh, it's going to be Carno, but maybe it's going to go a bit more supportive. Maybe that's going to be a Riley, for example. He's going to go for 3 water, but he's going to go for immunity unit right there. Remember, he still has Lima available, but he chose to go with Wusa instead. Is he looking for more damage with skill 2? But because there's no need to strip anyone on the side of YUMARU yet, so maybe Lima is not a good option. Oh, a rare Josephine showcase and the last pick Shizuka for some protection and returning all the debuff back to MATSU. So last pick, is it going to be Juno? And then ban out potentially the Masha? Or is it going to be a strong wind unit and also banning out the Masha? What is it going to be? Oh, Shizuka to counter the sleep, the stun is amazing. And because there's no cooldown reset unit, Josephine can be insanely annoying. And last pick gonna be another water unit for MATSU is gonna be the Water Surfer Mouse. He's gonna utilize all these buffs, especially the speed buff from Praha, to do even more insane damage. So what will be the ban? It's gonna be Changpeng and Wusa ban here. No immunity protection for MATSU. He might be in a lot of trouble if he cannot stop the Shizuka. Here we go. Wow, finally 2 matches in a row without a single... Wait, there's an LD Nat 5. Never mind, just kidding. There was an LD Nat 5 last game. Okay, first turn, pushing the Masha attack bar up. Can't really attack anyone successfully here. Gonna go for a quick skill 1, little jab on the mouse. And here's the more going for AoE strip. Get it done, no stun. Will the Pra go for the sleep to get a speed buff? Because now if you sleep, you don't get slapped by your own skill. She's gonna go for the skill 1. Very good damage onto the Masha here. Trying to bring the Masha off the beast, but could not get it done. Not looking good right now because you know there are a lot of follow-up after. There's gonna be the defense break first to the spare stun from the Nana. And here is the Josephine keeping the Praha locked down. Masha has skill 2 available to destroy the Carno. So much damage. And you don't want to accidentally stun the Masha here. So he has to go for skill 1. He's going to go for the skill 2, trying to stun the Masha, but cannot get it done. And he has all things nature to provide even more stun. And now the Carno is going to go down to the Masha very easily. And another stun up mouse and maybe a stun up Pra as well. No stun on the Pra, so she can provide some heal for the team, but that would trigger the Josephine turn as well. Not looking too good. And she can't sleep the entire enemy team, so she has to go for the skill 1 instead. Oh my god, looking like YUMARU will send MATSU home in the first day so quickly. Masha looking for a kill. She's gonna go for the Praha. Praha looking really in danger right now. The mouse trying to bring down the Josephine, going for skill 1, avoiding stunning her. And here's the Praha trying to go for the sleep to keep herself alive. Get the sleep done. But, oh, get woken up by the Josephine as well. But the Josephine is doing a lot of protection for the team, providing the shield and the control on the enemy unit. Here's a stun. Big stun for the Josephine right there. Shizuka, what is she going to do? Will she reduce her own cooldown? She's not going to do anything, trying to strip the speed buff, I think. Not sure if that was a good move, not using her skill 2 to try and reduce her cooldown. But anyway, things are looking really good for YUMARU because MATSU doesn't really want to take down the Masha because the Masha will get the beast back and the immunity and the damage defense break as well. And right now, the first life of Josephine is going to go down. Here is the Shizuka trying to reduce her own cooldown, having the skill 3 available next turn soon. Oh, this mouse looking a lot of damage. I think that somebody's going to go down and the Josephine's going to go down once again. Mouse get a violent proc using the Nana stack so efficiently and quickly. Take down the Masha as well. Oh, this Praha and this mouse doing so much damage. But to the spare stun coming on. This is not looking good. Definitely not looking good at all. This mouse is going to bring down the Josephine. But the Shizuka and the Nana still on the table for the revive. Big stun on the Nana. And finally, Pra has a chance to sleep without getting interrupted by the Josephine. Wait a minute. MATSU with the Praha mouse strategy doing so much damage. And he's not going down just yet. And he's going to send the Shizuka home too. So much damage from the Moor. And he's going to take game 2. Oh my god. That is incredible. MATSU. Incredible. Well done. Well done. Guys, we're going for a game 3. And I can't wait to see. Oh my god. That is crazy. Wow. He came back from 2 Nana stack. 2 Nana stack. Can you believe that? Praha the speed buff, the mouse synergy. Because when you buff mouse speed, he does way more damage. And remember, it ignores defense, it's clean, it's raw damage, it's incredible. Alright guys, we are going to game 3 between MATSU and YUMARU. What is going to be the pre-ban? It is going to be Nana this time. He's not fond of that unit and he's getting first pick. I have a feeling he's going for the Masha first pick. Or is he going for Shizuka? And we are right back into the Masha first pick meta, but YUMARU is going to go for the speed lead and the Changpeng for the control team. So will MATSU contest speed turn 1, or will he go for the Molong Dominic Yonhong route again? He can potentially go for a speed lead Yonhong right now, like maybe a Ciara Yonhong. Might be a bit better instead of going full turn 2 and get dominated quickly. It's going to be the Yonhong, but is he going to go for the Dominic once again? I mean, Dominic is not a bad idea. Oh, he's going to go for a Wusa to protect his team together with a Yonhong. Over there, without Oliver, YUMARU still strong with the 33% fire speed lead. And that's going to be Vanessa Praha. So he has double speed lead, double strip, and a control unit available. Praha can be considered a half control unit as well with the sleep and the speed buff. So right now it's looking really good for YUMARU to go for a last pick Savannah or Charlotte. Because MATSU just walked straight into the last pick Charlotte or Savannah. Oh, that's not looking good, MATSU. The last 2 pick, 2 strong win unit to counter the Praha is not bad. And here's the last pick, counter pick coming out from YUMARU. He decided to go for a Thesaurion because there are 3 passive on the enemy field. It gets banned immediately. The last pick counter is too strong. And the Dominant is getting banned out. So right now, let's see if MATSU will succeed at controlling. I mean, YUMARU will succeed at controlling MATSU. He has strip, he has pushback, but he doesn't have some sort of hard control to keep the enemy locked down long enough for him to get his cooldown back. First one belongs to Yonhong actually. So who's gonna be the target? It's going to be Changpeng. Strip the Will Rune. Fastlink dropping so much damage. Wow. Yonhong synergized so well with these damage dealer. And Pra has to drop the heal right here, right off the bat. But the Diana is moving soon. And the Morse actually going to go for the skill too. Will this Diana go all in? Or will she go for the shield? Because the Changpeng with speed buff, I'm pretty sure he's getting a turn in the middle of the Diana transformation. Savannah gonna go for the defense break on the Diana. And here's Serious Matter. The spare stun on the Masha is very crucial, but the rest of the enemy team is still really healthy. The shield wasn't even broken on the Diana. Finally broke the shield on the Diana, focusing all he has for damage. The spare stun on the Diana, very important. And the Yonhong has no healing available. Looking like this Diana is going to go down quickly to the next turn of Vanessa, unless this Wusa provides a magical moment here. But no, it didn't happen. And it's not looking good. Praha gonna go for even more damage. And the Changpeng and the Vanessa is looking to take down this Diana quickly. Will the Yonhong be able to save the Diana? I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, she still crit, but not glancing on the Changpeng. Here's the Savannah taking down the Diana. Diana couldn't really do anything to help with the team. But finally, Wusa can buff. But the Praha has strip available. Was it that? I mean, he still had to try because 15% resistance is still a thing. And here is Praha going for the strip. Get the strip on everybody. Get the violent proc for the follow-up as well. This is what I'm talking about. Praha is a control unit on her own if she get a little bit lucky with the violent proc. And here is the control on the entire enemy team. Masha is looking like she's getting focused really hard. She can take down the Changpeng, but the Vanessa passive, skill 3 is still here. It is no longer a passive. And the Changpeng is not gonna go down just yet, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna go down very soon. The Masha is looking to lose her beast, and she is going to lose her beast, but I think YUMARU will lose the Changpeng as well. But the Praha damage was insane. It took down the Masha. There was nothing that MATSU could do to stop it. Right now, he's 2v4 this team, and he is not in a good spot for sure. But don't worry. Who knows? This Wusa might become a Hathor at any given moment here and sweep the entire enemy team. You never know what's gonna happen because Yeonhong Wusa is still a very deadly combo. Look at the damage. It took her so quickly to drop the prize to half HP. The more gonna go in, no stun, get some attack bar though, but not good enough. The Yeonhong is still gonna go for the skill 1 here, but the prize gonna take the turn to go for the skill 3 once again with the speed buff. Oh, but she missed all her sleep though, and that's not looking too good because if there's no strip to follow up, and the Yeonhong is gonna do a lot of damage. Oh, this Vanessa is trying to bring down the Yeonhong but couldn't get it done. Yeonhong needs another turn here. Can the Wusa save the Yeonhong? The Yeonhong still surviving, and the Wusa is gonna go for the damage onto the Vanessa potentially because the skill 3 is back soon. Still gonna go for the proc, get the violent proc as well, and not gonna sleep the proc as yet. The proc. Oh, that was so close. She was about to take down the Yeonhong, but the Yeonhong survived with 1 HP. And she healed back to almost... And the Wusa is not going to give up as well. He's going to take down the Praha turn. And he is changing the target. No, going to provide immunity first. Not looking good for YUMARU here. The game is not over yet. And the Yeonhong is now going to focus the damage onto the Vanessa. Half HP gone. The skill 3 is back. The Moore is doing a lot of damage, but definitely not enough. Oh, but the stunning from the Moore is going to keep the Yeonhong down once again. It's not looking good because the Pra can wake up any turn, and the defense break. No, it's going to wake up the Changpeng, and the Pra is going to wake up as well. Suddenly, the game's not looking good, and another stun from the Moore, and the Changpeng. Hello, missed me? And Yeonhong is going to go down as well. GG! Wow,